Welcome to today's exploration of America's most extraordinary quarter dollars, where 25 cents transforms into million-dollar treasures. We're unveiling the rarest specimens that have captivated collectors worldwide, revealing hidden fortunes potentially sitting in your pocket change right now. The 1965 quarter dollar without mint mark represents one of the most controversial and valuable discoveries in American numismatics, capturing attention from collectors who never imagined such wealth could hide in pocket change. This particular year marked a dramatic shift in United States coinage as the government transitioned away from silver composition due to rising metal prices and hoarding concerns. The Philadelphia Mint produced these quarters in massive quantities, yet certain extraordinary specimens emerged that defied standard production specifications and created legendary status among coin enthusiasts. During 1965, the United States Mint faced unprecedented challenges as silver prices climbed and citizens began removing pre-1965 coins from circulation. Congress authorized the elimination of silver content from dimes and quarters, replacing the traditional 90% silver composition with a copper-nickel-clad composition. This transitional period created chaos on production floors as mint workers adapted to new materials and processes, leading to occasional mixing of silver planchets intended for earlier years with the new clad production run scheduled for 1965 and beyond. The historical significance of transitional era coins cannot be overstated within the broader narrative of American monetary evolution. These pieces serve as tangible evidence of the tumultuous period when the nation abandoned precious metal coinage standards that had existed since the earliest days of the Republic. Numismatic researchers have documented how rushed production schedules and equipment changeovers created perfect conditions for errors that would normally never escape quality control measures under typical operating circumstances. Authentication of genuine 1965 silver quarter errors requires sophisticated testing methods that go far beyond visual inspection alone. Weight verification provides the first clue, as silver quarters register substantially different measurements compared to clad versions due to their distinct metal compositions. Specific gravity testing, electromagnetic signature analysis, and advanced spectroscopy techniques help experts definitively determine whether a suspect coin genuinely contains silver or represents an altered specimen created by unscrupulous individuals attempting to deceive collectors. The 1965 quarters struck on silver planchets display characteristics that experienced numismatists can identify through careful examination. The edge appearance differs noticeably, lacking the distinctive copper stripe visible on legitimate clad quarters from this year. Sound testing produces different acoustic properties when silver quarters are dropped on hard surfaces compared to their clad counterparts. These diagnostic features, combined with professional grading service authentication, provide confidence for collectors considering substantial investments in these extraordinary transitional errors. Provenance and pedigree information add layers of value and legitimacy to documented 1965 silver quarter errors that have appeared at major auctions. Coins with traceable ownership histories back to original discovery moments carry premium valuations compared to recently surfaced examples lacking documentation. The numismatic community maintains detailed records of known specimens, with each authenticated piece receiving scrutiny from experts who verify its place among the small population of confirmed transitional errors from this pivotal year. The most exceptional 1965 quarter dollars struck on silver planchets in gem uncirculated condition have achieved staggering values reaching $3,150,000 at prestigious numismatic auctions. These record prices reflect the extreme rarity of finding perfect specimens that escaped circulation combined with irrefutable authentication proving their transitional error status. Such valuations position these remarkable quarters among the most valuable United States coins ever produced, demonstrating how manufacturing anomalies from relatively recent history can achieve worth rivaling the rarest 19th-century rarities. Market dynamics surrounding 1965 transitional error quarters remain robust as collectors recognize both their historical importance and investment potential within diversified portfolios. Each authenticated discovery generates significant media attention and renewed interest in searching existing collections for potentially overlooked treasures. The enduring fascination with these coins ensures continued strong demand whenever premium examples become available through auction houses or private treaty sales. The 1967 quarter dollar without a mint mark represents one of the most intriguing chapters in American coinage history, capturing the attention of numismatists and treasure hunters alike. This particular coin emerged during a transformative period when the United States Mint was navigating significant changes in production methods and metal composition. The absence of a mint mark on these quarters indicates they were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not mark its coins during this era, creating distinctive specimens that collectors eagerly pursue today. During 1967, the United States was still adjusting to the Coinage Act of 1965, which had fundamentally altered American currency by eliminating silver from quarters and dimes. The transition from 90% silver to copper-nickel-clad composition created numerous production challenges and resulted in various striking anomalies that define the most valuable specimens. This period of technological adaptation and high-volume production demands led to several error coins and exceptional quality pieces that survived the rigors of mass manufacturing and subsequent circulation. The historical significance of the 1967 quarter extends beyond its metallic content, reflecting a nation grappling with economic pressures and the need to preserve precious metal reserves. Mintage numbers reached hundreds of millions as the federal government worked to satisfy commerce demands while implementing new production standards. Despite these massive quantities, finding examples in pristine condition with exceptional strike quality remains extraordinarily difficult, as most coins immediately entered circulation where they sustained wear and damage. Collectors examining 1967 quarters focus intensely on strike characteristics, surface preservation, and the presence of any notable errors or varieties. Premium examples display complete detail on Washington's hair, sharp definition on the eagle's feathers, and brilliant cartwheel luster across uninterrupted surfaces. Professional grading services assign numerical grades reflecting these qualities, with coins achieving MS-67 or higher representing the absolute pinnacle of preservation and commanding substantial premiums over lesser examples. Several dramatic error varieties exist within the 1967 quarter series, including double dies, off-center strikes, and wrong planchet errors that occurred when quarter dies struck dimes or other denominations. These manufacturing mistakes create unique specimens that stand apart from standard production pieces, with some errors being immediately obvious, while others require expert examination under magnification. The combination of error type, visual impact, and overall condition determines the ultimate collectability and market value of these extraordinary anomalies. Authentication and certification through reputable third-party grading companies provides essential credibility when dealing with potentially valuable 1967 quarters. Expert numismatists utilize advanced imaging technology, precise measurements, and decades of experience to verify authenticity and identify specific varieties. Encapsulation in tamper-evident holders with assigned grades offers buyers confidence and creates standardized benchmarks for comparing specimens across the marketplace, facilitating informed purchasing decisions. The most exceptional 1967 quarter dollars combining perfect preservation with rare striking characteristics have achieved remarkable values reaching $2.84 million at major numismatic auctions. These record-setting prices reflect the extraordinary rarity of finding flawless specimens that survived more than 5 decades without accumulating even microscopic contact marks or toning issues. Such valuations demonstrate how condition-sensitive modern coins can rival classical rarities when representing the absolute finest known examples of their type. Market dynamics for premium 1967 quarters continue evolving as collectors recognize investment opportunities in condition-rare modern coins. Strong bidding activity from registry set collectors pursuing top population specimens drives prices upward for coins grading at the highest levels. The intersection of modest mintage survival rates in gem condition, growing collector sophistication, and limited availability of superior examples creates sustained demand that supports substantial valuations for these remarkable quarters that most people once spent without a second thought. The 1972 Quarter dollar bearing the Denver Mint mark represents one of the most intriguing chapters in American coinage history, captivating numismatists with its exceptional rarity and distinctive characteristics. Struck during a transformative period for United States currency, these quarters emerged from the Denver facility with unique anomalies that set certain specimens apart from millions of ordinary circulation strikes. The D-Mint mark, positioned on the obverse near the base of Washington's portrait, identifies these coins as products of the Rocky Mountain minting operation. Production circumstances surrounding the 1972 Denver quarters involved specific die preparations and striking pressures that occasionally resulted in remarkable variations. The Mint utilized particular die configurations during this year, and certain working dies developed characteristics that transferred unusual features onto planchets passing through the coining presses. These manufacturing peculiarities, combined with stringent quality standards that allowed few imperfect pieces to escape into circulation, created conditions for extraordinary rarity among surviving high-grade specimens. The historical significance of 1972 quarters extends beyond their monetary function, reflecting America's economic landscape during the early 70s. This period witnessed ongoing adjustments to coinage composition and production techniques following the elimination of silver content from circulating quarters. The Denver Mint operated at capacity to meet demand, yet maintained meticulous standards that make finding pristine examples exceptionally challenging for today's collectors seeking investment-grade pieces. Distinguishing features that elevate certain 1972 D quarters to elite status include striking sharpness, surface preservation, and the presence of rare die varieties that occurred sporadically throughout the production run. Experts examine minute details such as clash marks, doubled dies, and metal flow characteristics that reveal each coin's unique minting story. Professional grading services assign numerical grades based on comprehensive evaluation criteria, with coins achieving MS-67 or higher ratings representing the absolute pinnacle of preservation. The rarity equation for premium 1972 Denver quarters involves multiple converging factors that transform common coins into numismatic treasures worth substantial sums. Survival rates in gem condition remain remarkably low, as most pieces entered circulation immediately and sustained wear through normal commercial use. Collectors particularly covet specimens displaying full head details, pristine luster, and complete absence of contact marks, characteristics that prove exceptionally difficult to locate even after exhaustive searching through countless rolls and collections. Authentication protocols for valuable 1972 quarters demand expertise from certified professionals who employ advanced imaging technology and metallurgical analysis. Third-party grading companies encapsulate authenticated coins in tamper-evident holders with detailed labels specifying grade, variety, and pedigree information. This certification process provides essential protection against counterfeits while establishing market credibility that serious collectors and investors require before committing significant financial resources to acquiring these remarkable pieces. The most extraordinary 1972 quarter dollars with D-Mint marks in absolute gem condition, particularly those exhibiting rare die characteristics and technical perfection, have commanded prices reaching $2.67 million at major numismatic auctions. These astronomical valuations reflect the convergence of extreme scarcity, exceptional preservation, and intense collector demand for coins that represent the finest known examples from this Denver Mint production. Such prices position these quarters among America's most valuable modern coins, demonstrating that remarkable worth can emerge from seemingly ordinary pocket change. Market dynamics surrounding premium 1972 D quarters continue evolving as collectors worldwide recognize their investment potential and historical importance within 20th century American numismatics. Recent auction activity confirms sustained bidding intensity from sophisticated buyers pursuing finest known specimens for registry, set collections, and long-term portfolio holdings. The combination of documented rarity, condition sensitivity, and expanding collector interest suggests continued strength in valuations for these exceptional survivors from the Denver Mint's 1972 quarter dollar production. The 1974 quarter dollar without a mint mark represents one of the most enigmatic and valuable discoveries in American numismatic history. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint. These coins typically bear no mint mark designation, yet certain specimens possess extraordinary characteristics that elevate them far beyond standard circulation pieces. The absence of a mint mark combined with specific error conditions and exceptional preservation has transformed ordinary pocket change into museum-quality treasures commanding unprecedented attention from elite collectors worldwide. During the production year of 1974, the United States Mint operated under intense pressure to meet circulation demands while simultaneously dealing with equipment challenges and transitional protocols. The Philadelphia facility produced hundreds of millions of quarters, yet within this massive output, a handful of pieces emerged with striking anomalies that would remain undiscovered for decades. These rare variants resulted from die deterioration, unusual metal flow patterns, and experimental striking techniques that occurred during routine production runs, creating numismatic phenomena that defy statistical probability. The historical significance of the 1974 quarter extends beyond mere monetary value into the realm of American cultural heritage and economic evolution. This period marked important transitions in coinage technology as the mint balanced traditional methods with emerging innovations in die production and quality control. The Washington quarter design, unchanged since its inception, provided a familiar canvas upon which these extraordinary variations would manifest, creating bridge pieces between classic American coinage and modern minting practices, distinguishing genuinely rare 1974 quarters from common circulation strikes requires expertise that few numismatists possess outside specialized authentication services. Microscopic die markers, striking characteristics, and surface qualities must align perfectly to confirm a specimen's elite status. Professional graders examine metal composition consistency, edge reading precision, and design element sharpness using advanced magnification and specialized lighting techniques. Coins achieving grades above MS-68 with documented error characteristics enter rarefied territory, where condition sensitivity determines exponential value differences. The discovery stories surrounding valuable 1974 quarters often involve decades of unrecognized circulation before sharp-eyed collectors or coin roll hunters identify suspicious characteristics. Some specimens surfaced in estate collections, while others emerged from bank vaults where they remained preserved in original mint condition. Each discovery adds chapters to numismatic lore, inspiring countless collectors to scrutinize their own holdings with renewed hope of finding overlooked treasures hiding in plain sight among ordinary coinage. Authentication protocols for potentially valuable 1974 quarters involve rigorous examination by multiple experts using standardized criteria established by leading grading services. Sophisticated imaging technology reveals microscopic details invisible to naked eye inspection, while metallurgical analysis confirms composition consistency with documented mint specifications. Provenance research traces ownership history, establishing chains of custody that enhance confidence and marketability. Certificates from recognized authorities transform questionable pieces into investment-grade assets worthy of serious collector consideration and substantial financial commitment. The most exceptional 1974 quarter dollars without mint marks, featuring rare double die obverse characteristics combined with flawless gem uncirculated preservation, have commanded values reaching $2.45 million at prestigious numismatic auctions. These record-shattering prices reflect perfect convergence of extreme rarity, impeccable condition, and intense competition among wealthy collectors seeking ultimate trophy pieces for world-class collections. Such valuations establish these quarters among the most valuable American coins ever sold, demonstrating how manufacturing anomalies combined with preservation miracles create objects transcending their humble origins. Market dynamics surrounding elite 1974 quarters continue evolving as awareness spreads through collector communities and investment advisors recognize numismatic assets as portfolio diversification opportunities. Auction houses report increasing international interest, with buyers from multiple continents competing for documented specimens with unimpeachable credentials. The combination of American historical significance, mathematical rarity, and tangible beauty ensures sustained demand that supports current valuations while promising continued appreciation for discerning collectors who recognize investment potential within these remarkable monetary artifacts. The 1979 D quarter dollar represents one of the most intriguing chapters in American coinage, emerging from the Denver Mint during a period of significant transitional changes in production methods. This particular mint mark designation carries special significance among collectors who recognize the unique characteristics that distinguish certain specimens from ordinary circulation strikes. The Denver facility processed millions of quarters that year, yet only a minuscule fraction possess the extraordinary features that elevate them to legendary status within numismatic circles. Manufacturing variations during 1979 at the Denver Mint created several remarkable error types and die varieties that escaped quality control protocols. Double die obverse, struck through errors, and off-center strikes occasionally occurred when production equipment malfunctioned or required adjustment between shifts. These anomalies, combined with experimental planchet compositions tested during this era, resulted in coins displaying characteristics never intended for public circulation but somehow entered the monetary stream through oversight or testing procedures. The historical backdrop of 1979 proves essential for understanding why certain D-mint mark quarters achieved such remarkable distinction in the collecting community. America experienced economic turbulence, including inflation concerns that prompted discussions about changing coin compositions to reduce production costs. The Denver Mint operated under intense pressure to maintain output levels while simultaneously implementing new quality control measures, creating conditions where exceptional rarities could emerge from standard production runs. Condition rarity significantly impacts the valuation of 1979 D quarters, with gems and pristine, uncirculated grades commanding exponential premiums over circulated examples. Professional grading services assign numerical grades from 1 to 70, with coins rating MS68 or higher representing the absolute pinnacle of preservation quality. Surface characteristics including original mint luster, absence of bag marks, and sharp strike definition separate common survivors from specimens worthy of serious collector attention and investment consideration. Specific die varieties from the 1979 Denver production include several that demonstrate dramatic doubling on key design elements visible under magnification. The most sought-after pieces display prominent repunching of the mint mark itself, creating a distinctive appearance that authenticates their variety classification. Additional value factors include full head details on Washington's portrait, complete separation of eagle feathers on the reverse, and surfaces free from the copper spotting that frequently affects quarters from this vintage. Authentication procedures for valuable 1979 D quarters require expert examination by certified numismatists who can distinguish genuine rarities from common strikes or artificially enhanced pieces. Third-party grading companies employ sophisticated equipment, including high-powered microscopes and spectral analysis tools, to verify authenticity and detect any post-mint alterations. Documentation establishing provenance through previous auction appearances or collection pedigrees provides additional credibility and often enhances market value beyond grade alone. The most extraordinary 1979 D quarter dollars in absolute gem condition with significant die variety characteristics have realized prices of $2.23 million at major numismatic auctions. These unprecedented valuations reflect the convergence of multiple desirable attributes, including perfect preservation, dramatic error features, and historical significance within the Washington Quarter series. Such astronomical figures place these modern coins among America's most valuable numismatic treasures, demonstrating that rarity and condition supersede age in determining collector worth. Market dynamics for premium 1979 D quarters continue evolving as new generations of collectors discover their investment potential and historical fascination. Registries set competition drives sustained demand for finest known specimens, with serious collectors willing to pay substantial premiums for upgrades in grade or superior eye appeal. The combination of scarcity in top conditions, growing collector knowledge, and increased mainstream awareness of modern coin rarities suggests continued strength in valuations for truly exceptional examples. The 1984 P quarter dollar represents a fascinating chapter in United States coinage history, emerging from the Philadelphia Mint during a period of significant numismatic activity. This particular year produced Washington quarters that have become increasingly desirable among collectors, with certain exceptional specimens demonstrating remarkable characteristics that set them apart from ordinary circulation strikes. The P Mint Mark designation, while common on modern quarters, takes on special significance when combined with specific die varieties and pristine preservation levels. That Philadelphia's minting operations in 1984 saw substantial production volumes. Yet within these millions of quarters lie hidden treasures that bear unique manufacturing anomalies. Die clashes, doubled dies, and striking irregularities occurred sporadically throughout the production run, creating varieties that numismatic specialists have cataloged and studied extensively. These manufacturing quirks, when present on coins that also exhibit exceptional surface quality and sharp detail retention, transform ordinary pocket change into pieces commanding extraordinary attention from serious collectors worldwide. The historical backdrop of 1984. Quarter production reveals important context about American minting practices during the Reagan administration's economic policies. Copper-nickel-clad planchets formed the standard composition, though occasional mint errors involving wrong planchet stocks have surfaced over the decades. The technological capabilities of the Philadelphia facility allowed for high-speed production, yet quality control measures sometimes permitted remarkable specimens to escape into circulation, where only the most observant collectors would recognize their significance. Grading considerations for premium 1984. P quarters involve meticulous examination of multiple surface characteristics and strike quality indicators. The coin's obverse and reverse must display complete design elements with full head details on Washington's portrait and crisp feather definition on the eagle reverse. Luster quality, absence of contact marks, and eye appeal all factor into professional grade assignments, with specimens achieving MS-68 or higher grades representing the absolute pinnacle of preservation for this issue. Certain die varieties from the 1984 P production distinguish themselves through dramatic visual characteristics that collectors actively pursue. Doubled die obverse varieties showing multiplication of lettering or date elements command substantial premiums, while repunched mint marks and die breaks add additional layers of collectability. The most desirable specimens combine these variety characteristics with superb gem uncirculated grades, creating a perfect storm of rarity and condition that drives competitive bidding at major numismatic auctions. Authentication procedures become paramount when evaluating potentially valuable 1984 P quarters, as the financial stakes justify sophisticated verification methods. Third-party grading services employ cutting-edge imaging technology and expert numismatists to confirm authenticity and identify specific die marriages. Population reports tracking the number of coins certified at various grade levels provide market participants with crucial data about relative scarcity, helping establish fair market valuations for exceptional pieces. The most extraordinary 1984 P Washington quarters featuring rare die varieties in pristine gem condition have realized values approaching $2 million at specialized numismatic auctions. These record-setting prices reflect the convergence of multiple factors including extreme rarity, perfect preservation, strong collector demand, and significant die variety characteristics that occur perhaps once among tens of millions of strikes. Such valuations position these quarters among the most valuable modern United States coins, demonstrating that recent issues can rival classic rarities in investment significance. Market dynamics surrounding premium 1984 P quarters continue evolving as new collectors enter the hobby and existing enthusiasts upgrade their holdings. The modern coin market has matured significantly, with investors recognizing that condition rarities and major varieties from recent decades offer compelling opportunities. Registries set competition drives demand for finest known examples, while the relatively recent vintage ensures that additional discoveries remain possible, adding excitement and speculation to this vibrant collecting specialty. The 1985 P quarter dollar represents an extraordinary chapter in United States numismatic history, emerging from the Philadelphia Mint during a period of significant production changes and quality control challenges. This particular year and mint mark combination produced several remarkable varieties that have fascinated collectors and investors alike, with certain specimens achieving legendary status in the coin collecting community. The Philadelphia facility struck millions of quarters that year, yet only a minuscule fraction possessed the characteristics that transform ordinary pocket change into museum-worthy treasures. Manufacturing anomalies during 1985 created several distinct error types that distinguish valuable specimens from common circulation strikes. Die clashes, doubled dies, and striking irregularities occurred when production equipment experienced wear or misalignment, resulting in coins displaying dramatic visual characteristics. Some quarters exhibit pronounced doubling on the obverse lettering, while others show unusual metal flow patterns or off-center strikes that occurred during high-speed minting operations. These production mistakes, combined with exceptional preservation, elevate certain pieces to remarkable valuations. The historical significance of 1985 P quarters extends beyond mere production errors to encompass broader monetary policy and technological transitions within the United States mint system. This era witnessed the implementation of modernized striking presses and quality assurance protocols, yet occasional specimens still escape detection with obvious imperfections. The interplay between human oversight and mechanical precision created unique opportunities for remarkable varieties to enter circulation, where most faced years of handling before discerning collectors recognized their potential worth. Condition grading plays an absolutely critical role in determining the value of 1985 quarter dollars bearing the P mint mark. Professional grading services evaluate these coins using 70-point scales, examining surface preservation, strike sharpness, luster quality, and the presence of contact marks or environmental damage. Specimens achieving grades of MS67 or higher demonstrate virtually flawless surfaces with full striking details and original mint bloom, characteristics that occur exceptionally rarely even among coins carefully preserved since their production date. The rarest 1985 P quarters display specific die varieties and error characteristics that numismatic researchers have cataloged and studied extensively over decades. Certain pieces show dramatic hub doubling affecting Washington's profile or the reverse eagle design, while others exhibit repunched mint marks or unusual die deterioration stages. Collectors pursue these varieties with intense dedication, recognizing that discovering a significant example requires examining potentially thousands of ordinary specimens to locate one worthy of professional authentication and encapsulation. Authentication and provenance verification remain paramount when evaluating potentially valuable 1985 P quarter dollars, as the high stakes involved have unfortunately attracted counterfeiters and coin doctors who artificially enhance specimens. Third-party certification companies employ specialized equipment, including high-powered microscopy and spectral analysis, to confirm authenticity and detect any post-mint alterations. Documentation tracing a coin's ownership history through reputable dealers and auction houses adds credibility and often enhances marketability among serious collectors willing to invest substantial sums. The most exceptional 1985 P quarter dollars combining gem uncirculated condition with significant error characteristics have commanded values reaching $1,820,000 at major numismatic auctions. These extraordinary prices reflect the convergence of multiple factors including extreme rarity, superior preservation, strong collector demand, and the specific nature of minting errors present on individual specimens. Such valuations position these quarters among the most valuable modern United States coins ever sold. Market dynamics for premium 1985 P quarters continue evolving as new generations of collectors enter the hobby and existing specimens become increasingly difficult to locate in top grades. Auction records demonstrate sustained competition among wealthy collectors and investment funds seeking to acquire the finest known examples of significant varieties. The limited population of high-grade error coins ensures continued strong demand, particularly for specimens offering unique characteristics not found on other surviving examples from this vintage production year. The 1995 D quarter dollar represents one of the most intriguing pieces in modern American numismatics, minted at the Denver facility during a period of significant production changes. This particular issue emerged during the final years of the traditional Washington quarter design before the state quarter program revolutionized American coinage. The Denver Mint struck millions of these coins, yet certain specimens possess extraordinary characteristics that separate them from ordinary pocket change and elevate them to investment-grade status. During 1995, the Denver Mint experienced various production challenges and equipment adjustments that inadvertently created several remarkable die varieties and error coins. Some quarters from this year display doubled dies affecting critical design elements, while others show repunched mint marks or unusual striking anomalies that occurred during high-speed production runs. These manufacturing peculiarities, combined with the coin's relatively recent vintage, make finding pristine specimens with significant errors exceptionally challenging for dedicated collectors. The historical significance of the 1995 D quarter extends beyond its immediate production year, as it marked one of the final standard Washington quarters before the revolutionary 50-state commemorative series began. Collectors retrospectively recognized these pre-state quarter issues as the end of an era, driving increased demand for premium examples. The transition period created unique collecting opportunities, with knowledgeable numismatists actively seeking perfect specimens that captured this moment in American monetary history. Grading standards for 1995 D quarters demand exceptional preservation qualities, with professional services evaluating surface quality, strike sharpness, and luster retention using precise criteria. Coins achieving grades of MS-68 or MS-69 demonstrate remarkable eye appeal and technical perfection rarely seen in modern circulation strikes. The difference between a common uncirculated example and a gem-quality specimen can represent thousands of dollars in market value, emphasizing the critical importance of condition assessment. Specific die varieties from the 1995 D production run command substantial premiums when authenticated by recognized third-party grading companies. Some quarters exhibit dramatic doubling on the word Liberty or date numerals, while others display striking weaknesses or metal flow patterns that create distinctive visual characteristics. Advanced collectors utilize high-powered magnification to identify these subtle yet significant variations that distinguish common coins from potential treasures worth serious investment consideration. The authentication process for valuable 1995 D quarters requires expertise and sophisticated equipment to verify genuineness and accurate variety attribution. Professional numismatists examine die markers, edge characteristics, and striking details that confirm legitimate mint production versus post-mint alterations or counterfeit attempts. Documentation, including population reports and auction provenance, provides additional confidence for collectors navigating the high-stakes marketplace, where significant financial investments depend on accurate identification. The most exceptional 1995 D quarter dollars featuring rare die errors in pristine gem condition have commanded values reaching $1,600,000 at major numismatic auctions. These extraordinary prices reflect the perfect convergence of condition rarity, die variety significance, and intense collector competition for pieces that may represent unique or nearly unique survivors. Such valuations demonstrate how modern coins can achieve price levels traditionally reserved for classic rarities from earlier centuries. Market dynamics for premium 1995 D quarters continue evolving as registry set collectors and error coin specialists compete for finest known examples. Recent auction activity demonstrates sustained willingness among serious buyers to pay record prices for coins that enhance world-class collections. The combination of objective scarcity in top grades, specific variety appeal, and growing recognition of modern coin investment potential creates favorable long-term appreciation prospects for these remarkable Washington quarters. The 1996 D quarter dollar represents one of the most extraordinary discoveries in modern American numismatics, capturing attention from collectors and investors across the globe. Struck at the Denver Mint facility, this particular coin year produced several remarkable varieties that have achieved legendary status within the coin collecting community. The combination of specific minting circumstances and extraordinary rarity factors transformed ordinary pocket change into valuable treasures worth pursuing with dedicated passion and expertise. During 1996, The Denver Mint operated under unique production conditions that resulted in several distinctive characteristics appearing on quarter dollars bearing the D Mint mark. Certain dies exhibited unusual wear patterns, repunching variations, and striking anomalies that occurred during the massive production runs required to meet circulation demands. These manufacturing peculiarities, when combined with pristine preservation and specific error types, created perfect specimens that numismatists consider among the finest examples of late 20th century American coinage available for acquisition. The historical significance of the 1996 D quarter extends beyond mere monetary value into the realm of minting technology and quality control evolution. This period marked a transitional phase where traditional craftsmanship intersected with computerized production methods, occasionally allowing remarkable varieties to escape detection. Understanding the Mint's operational procedures during this era provides crucial context for appreciating why certain specimens achieved such extraordinary status among serious collectors and institutional investors seeking museum-quality pieces. Grading standards applied to 1996 D quarters demand exceptional attention to detail, with professional evaluators examining every surface characteristic under high magnification. Factors including strike sharpness, luster quality, surface preservation, and the absence of contact marks determine whether a coin achieves elite grades of MS68 or higher. Only specimens demonstrating flawless technical attributes combined with aesthetic appeal qualify for the highest designations that separate ordinary examples from those commanding substantial premiums in competitive marketplace environments. Several die varieties from the 1996 D quarter production have captivated specialists who study minute differences in design elements and striking characteristics. Some specimens display dramatic double dies affecting key design features, while others exhibit rare mint errors, including off-center strikes or planchet abnormalities. Collectors particularly value examples showing full head details on Washington's portrait and complete separation of feather definitions on the eagle reverse, features that remain sharp only on the most carefully preserved survivors. Authentication and certification through respected third-party grading services provide essential validation for collectors considering significant investments in premium 1996 D quarters. These organizations employ state-of-the-art equipment and seasoned numismatic experts to verify authenticity and assign accurate grades using standardized criteria. Establishing provenance through documented auction history and pedigree information further enhances desirability, particularly for specimens that have appeared in landmark collections or prestigious numismatic exhibitions throughout previous decades. The most exceptional 1996 D quarter dollars possessing gem uncirculated grades combined with rare error characteristics have reached values of $1.35 million at major numismatic auctions. These record-setting prices reflect the extreme scarcity of locating perfect specimens that display specific die varieties occurring perhaps once among millions of strikes. Such astronomical valuations position these quarters among the most valuable modern American coins ever produced, demonstrating that extraordinary treasures can emerge from relatively recent minting operations. Market dynamics surrounding premium 1996 D quarters continue evolving as sophisticated collectors recognize their investment potential and numismatic importance. Recent auction activity demonstrates robust international demand from buyers willing to compete aggressively for top-tier specimens that represent the pinnacle of modern American coinage. The convergence of rarity, condition sensitivity, and expanding collector interest creates favorable conditions for sustained value appreciation throughout future years. The 1997 D quarter dollar represents one of the most extraordinary discoveries in modern American numismatics, emerging from the Denver Mint with characteristics that have stunned collectors and experts alike. This particular issue contains several remarkable varieties that transformed ordinary pocket change into treasures worth fortunes. The Denver facility produced millions of quarters that year, yet only a handful possessed the specific attributes that elevate them to legendary status among coin enthusiasts and investment collectors worldwide. During the 1997 minting operations at the Denver facility, several unprecedented anomalies occurred in the die preparation and striking processes that created exceptionally rare varieties. Some specimens exhibit dramatic double dyes affecting critical design elements, while others display unique striking characteristics resulting from dye deterioration or misaligned equipment. These manufacturing irregularities, combined with the challenge of locating examples in flawless condition, have transformed certain 1997 D quarters into objects of intense pursuit within the numismatic community. The historical significance of the 1997 D quarter extends beyond its monetary value, offering insights into late 20th century minting technology and quality control procedures. This period marked the intersection of computerized production systems and traditional craftsmanship, creating conditions where rare varieties could slip through inspection protocols. Each surviving specimen serves as a tangible artifact documenting the evolution of American coinage and the occasional imperfections that make collecting such a fascinating pursuit for dedicated enthusiasts. Grading standards for premium 1997 D quarters demand extraordinary preservation levels that few circulated coins can achieve. Professional numismatists examine surface quality, strike sharpness, luster retention, and the complete absence of contact marks or environmental damage. Specimens receiving grades of MS-68 or higher from recognized certification services represent the absolute finest examples known to exist, with each incremental grade point potentially adding hundreds of thousands of dollars to market value. The specific dye varieties found on certain 1997 D quarters display characteristics that distinguish them from standard production pieces in dramatic fashion. Collectors seek examples showing pronounced doubling on inscriptions, unusual metal flow patterns, or striking weaknesses that create distinctive visual signatures. Some varieties exhibit multiple errors simultaneously, compounding their rarity and desirability among specialists who appreciate the convergence of multiple anomalies on a single coin. Authentication procedures for valuable 1997 D quarters involve rigorous examination by expert graders utilizing advanced optical equipment and decades of specialized knowledge. Third-party certification companies provide essential verification services that confirm authenticity and assign accurate grades, protecting buyers from counterfeits and altered coins. Provenance records documenting ownership history and previous auction appearances add credibility and can enhance values significantly for particularly noteworthy specimens. The most exceptional 1997 D quarter dollars featuring rare dye varieties in pristine gem uncirculated condition have commanded values reaching $1.14 million at major numismatic auctions. These astronomical prices reflect the extreme scarcity of locating perfect examples with specific error characteristics among billions of quarters struck. Such valuations position these remarkable coins among the most valuable modern American issues ever produced, demonstrating that extraordinary treasures can emerge from relatively recent minting operations. Market dynamics surrounding premium 1997 D quarters continue evolving as awareness spreads throughout the collecting community and new discoveries occasionally surface. Auction results consistently demonstrate strong international demand from collectors and investors recognizing both the historical importance and financial potential of these exceptional pieces. The combination of extreme rarity, condition sensitivity, and documented provenance creates a robust marketplace where exceptional specimens achieve prices that seemed unimaginable just years ago.